Good morning, guys. It's 8:45. I woke up at 8, had a cold shower, went downstairs, did my yoga, and then now I'm just having a black coffee, and I drank a bunch of water before this. So I'm just gonna finish this and then go do an hour walk outside as my cardio sessions. I also just switched up my diet to more cyclical ketogenic diet, which I'll go into more detail in another video or later on. But for now, I'm just gonna go do my cardio and then I'll get back to you guys with the first meal. All right, we just got back from the 1 hour walk and I just showered up again, and now I'm gonna have my first meal of the day. It's 10 a.m. and we have 6 whole eggs cooked in 12 grams of coconut oil and a can of sardines in olive oil. For supplements, we just have 3 grams of fish oil, a digestive enzyme, and a multivitamin. So the reasoning behind why I'm doing a cyclical ketogenic diet is because I love the traditional ketogenic diet, but it's not optimal for training in higher rep ranges. The ketogenic diet works well if you're training in the lower rep ranges and doing just higher intensity loads, like working in the 1 to 5 rep range. But as soon as you start accumulating metabolic fatigue, you really require carbohydrates because you're using muscle glycogen to perform that higher amount of muscle contractions. So your performance definitely suffers if you're on a full traditional ketogenic diet. Now with cyclical ketogenic dieting, you implement a refeed 1 to 2 times per week where you have high carbohydrates to replenish your muscle glycogen for those taxing metabolic workouts, so your workout performance doesn't suffer as much as a regular high carbohydrate diet. I'm gonna make a full video detailing exactly how to do a cyclical ketogenic diet or even a regular ketogenic diet, just so you guys can understand how to apply it to yourselves and give it a try, because I love the cognitive benefits and the food choices and not feeling hungry throughout the day, because that's one of the main benefits of being on a high fat diet is you're not hungry all the time. So I'm gonna eat this and then respond to all my clients and get the day started. All right, it's 3:30 now and it's 3:30 and now I'm gonna have my next meal. It's been a while, it's been like 5 hours since I had my last meal, but I kind of just sat here this entire time just doing client adjustments. So I was adjusting protocols, training programs, meal plans, and had a few phone calls with clients just to discuss progress and make sure we're on the same page with everything. And yeah, so got all that done with, and now I can enjoy another meal, and then I'll be going to train upper body at around 5:30 p.m. All right, so for our second meal of the day, we just have 200 grams of extra lean ground beef with 2 cups of beet slaw mix and cooks in 14 grams of coconut oil. All right, it's 5:40 now and I'm gonna head to the gym. So I was just getting my drinks ready. In my intra-workout drink, we just have BCAAs and creatine. And then for pre-workout, I mixed half a scoop of this Rivalus pre-workout and the last little bit of this Magnum Limitless. So it's just mixed in there. It's actually, this is an orange flavor and that's a grape flavor. So there's no carbs today. On my refeed days, when I do my leg days, I will definitely be having a 60 grams of carbs intra-workout with 30 grams of hydrolyzed whey protein. But for today's purposes, just BCAAs, and it's actually pineapple mango flavor. I'm going at prime time. It's gonna be really busy, but I'm gonna see if I can get you guys some workout footage at least, but I'm not making any promises because it might be way too busy to get anything for you guys. Hey guys, so this workout actually was not done the same day. This workout footage is from 2 days ago when I worked out with Jay in the morning. So we trained at 9 a.m. I don't know if you guys watched my last vlog, but I said that I was amped because the next morning Jay was gonna come to my gym and we were gonna train together. So we got in the upper body session and we recorded each other's sets. It was actually a really good workout. And Jay, I know you're watching. It was awesome, it was a good workout. We started it off with doing NOS incline dumbbell press, working in the 12 to 15 rep range. So it was a triple drop set of incline dumbbell press. We didn't record any of those sets, but this was the second exercise here where we did lat pull downs, and you can see we kept on dropping the weight as well. So we did NOS lat pull downs, wide grip overhand, and we did the same thing. It was 12 to 15 rep range, doing 3 drops within 1 set. So 4 total sets in 1 set of lat pull downs. It's around 60 reps in 1 set, and then you rest and repeat 3 times. A lot of metabolic fatigue. These are metabolic focused workouts, so that's what it's all about. Moved on to the fourth exercise. We did not record the overhead press muscle round, so we did standing barbell overhead press for shoulders as the third exercise, and then this was the fourth exercise, which was modified K muscle round J curls. J curls is just when you bring the dumbbell across your chest instead of in front of you. In front of you would be a hammer curl. J curl is just across your chest. And the pumps are crazy, so you build up a ton of lactic acid when you do these muscle rounds. Again, for those new to the channel, muscle rounds, they're basically popularized by Dr. Scott Stevenson, to myself at least. And what you kind of do is you choose a weight you can normally get 10 reps with if you went from start to finish absolute failure, but you just do 6 reps with it, and then you rest for 5 seconds and pump out another 4 reps. Rest for 5 seconds, pump out another 4 reps. And you do that 6 more times for a total of 7 sets in one set. And it totals 30 repetitions. So you're doing 3 times more work by doing this method because you're doing 30 total repetitions in one set instead of the regular 10 reps you would have gotten if you went from start to finish failure. These 5-second rest pauses allow enough lactic acid buffer out for you to continue the repetitions. So you're getting more work done in a shorter time frame and building up greater metabolic fatigue. So that is another way to elicit hypertrophy. And what we did on the 5th exercise here was a skull crusher tricep. So it's 3 similar exercises performed back to back to back. So we did 10 to 12 skull crushers, and then this is the skull crusher variation where you bring your arms all the way back. Your arms should be parallel with your shoulder. You see mine's almost just above parallel, and you extend all the way, and this really targets all the way up in the insertion of your tricep to your shoulder joint, so into your humerus. That's going to get way up in the back of your arm, up into your armpit, and it's a place that no one really targets. It's really hard to target on that. Some overhead stuff can target it, but really you need to get a really huge stretch in that position to really target the upper tricep. And then the third part of the tricep was the close grip press, where we flare the elbows and let the elbows collapse. So this one can put a lot of strain on the elbows. That's why we did it third, so that way we're pretty fatigued at this point and we can't do much weight, so there's not as much strain on the elbow because we're using a lower load. And you just pump it out, it burns like crazy. So you can see here Jay doing it. He did his skull crushers and then drops the weight and then picks up the skull crusher variation. So you need a really light weight for this. It's very hard. I'd actually really recommend you guys try this one. Give this one a shot. Maybe get someone to watch your form on these because it's really hard to be conscious of where your arms are at when you're doing these. And you're just doing a normal extension. You can see Jay's shredded. We dieted him down pretty hard. He's very lean here, and we just started a reverse diet. And see, he dropped the barbell on my water bottle there. Just picked it up. But yeah, so then he went on to do the press, and he's very strong actually. He's pretty, we dieted him down pretty hard, down to 1,600 calories. He's doing cardio every day. But now in his reverse diet, all cardio's dropped. He's already up to 2,300 calories and just transitioning into that lean gain phase. He's going to be maintaining his conditioning and just growing with this. So what we moved on to next was a K muscle round with reverse flies, cable reverse flies. I typically do the machine, but it was taken, so we switched it up and went to cables. Great feel as well. I like to lean forward slightly so I can really pull back and target my rear delt over my traps and rhomboids. I notice personally when I stand up straight, I really focus on my rhomboids and inner and lower traps, so I like to lean forward a little bit.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Moving on to the second last exercise, we did flat dumbbell flies in a K muscle round fashion as well. So 6 reps and then rest, pause 6 times for a total of 7 sets in one, completing 30 repetitions. And I really love implementing K muscle rounds, especially on metabolic stress focused days. You can accumulate so much fatigue so quickly, so you just need to do 1 or 2 sets of these to do way more work than you would normally do in a traditional set. And it's actually really easy to progress strength-wise with these. So you can progress your strength pretty quickly, because what you can do is, instead of resting for 5 seconds in between those little drops, if it starts to get really hard and you're trying a new weight, you can rest 8 seconds and then go again. That simple factor, that's going to allow you to progress much quicker. So I love doing these. What I like to keep in mind when I do these flies is I like to rotate my pinkies inward at the top to touch the dumbbells together and really focus on getting that squeeze in the upper, inner, middle chest.
You have a bicep vein, an inner bicep vein.
Also have 2 pretty major announcements to make. One, I redid my entire website, and I will be posting informative articles on there in terms of improving body composition. And I also put in an order for the Advanced Physiques clothing line that's going to be coming out, and the clothing will be here July 20th, so very soon. We're just over a week away from receiving sweaters, t-shirts, and tank tops. We have black and white sweaters, black t-shirts, and black tank tops. I just ordered 20 of each in a few different sizes, ranging from mediums to XLs. I got like two double XLs for a couple big boy clients. Like Eric is one. He's a gorilla. This guy's huge. 240 pounds, 6'1". So he's gonna need the double XL. But yeah, really pumped for that. That's what I'm so stoked for that. And anyways, let's get back to the workout though. The last exercise was just 3 sets of incline dumbbell curls for 12 reps. Very slow control, 2-2-2-2 tempo, controlling it, feeling the contractions. All right, it's 9 p.m. Just got home from the gym, having a post-workout meal. It was actually a really good upper body session. Really happy with how everything went. So we just got 4 of these beef sausages and 170 grams of broccoli. Just gonna eat this and then watch some YouTube videos. All right, guys, 11 p.m. and I'm gonna call it a night. So I'm just gonna read "Got Your Attention in Bed" by Sam Horn. It's just like a book on how to network and get your message across appropriately. So I'm just gonna read that in bed and then go to sleep. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe for more vlogs and more educational fitness content, and I'll see you in the next video.